It's fair to say that Nintendo has been quieter than usual recently, despite a few Wii U games like Pikmin 3 and Super Mario 3D World finally moving over to Switch. It seems the Japanese gaming giant has been hit by the pandemic harder than most. But we finally have a few games to look forward to, and they're exciting titles at that, only they're not coming out until 2022. First up, we've got a game that doesn't actually have a final title yet, simply called Project Triangle Strategy, which is another game in the long-running collaboration with Square Enix. Looking a bit like Octopath Traveler, which is to say that it looks stunning, this title seems to be a spiritual follow-up to the Final Fantasy Tactics genre of games. Similar to how the recent Fire Emblem games work, Project Triangle Strategy is a tactical RPG which is coming to Switch exclusively in 2022. It also seems to have choices within the story that could have major ramifications for the outcome of the narrative. In terms of the combat, it seems elevation will have a huge impact on proceedings, and a character's attack range is determined by their location and equipped weapon. Strangely, despite the game not having a final name or a release date this year, a free demo of Project Triangle Strategy is available right now, and the developer says that they're going to be taking feedback on board as they continue development. It's also been revealed that Splatoon 3 is happening and will be out in 2022 as well, and this is particularly strange given Nintendo specifically said that their Nintendo Direct show would be focusing on games that are already available or are out in the first half of 2021, but nonetheless Splatoon 2 sold incredibly well, so a sequel was perhaps inevitable, if rather unexpected at this point. Splatoon 3 features a new area called the Splatlands, a new city for yet more paint-based escapades. There are new weapons like the bow, along with new customization options and movement abilities, though it's not yet known if there will be a single-player adventure again as there was in the second game, which even got DLC adding more content to that game. As much as it was nice to see these new games announced, there were two major omissions. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 was referenced, but only for fans to be told, "We've got nothing to show you yet," whereas Bayonetta 3 was completely missing in action again. It's particularly weird that this third game in Platinum Games' series was MIA, because a recent interview seemed to suggest that the ball was in Nintendo's court as to what they do with the game and not Platinum, and this means it's now been all quiet on the Bayonetta 3 front for over 3 years. For more on Nintendo and all things in the world of gaming, head to NME.com.